It is one of the most iconic cars in the history of the big screen. It's right here in Kansas City.
Joe Pace has brought us back to the future with this DeLorean in the studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Take us back to 1985 and when the studio contacted you to create this.
What actually happened was a good friend of mine, Joe Fasoni, had a Cotton's Video on Independence Avenue, a couple blocks up the street from my shop. And he goes and picks up movies like he does every week for his video store. And what happened was they said, hey, there's a new movie coming out, and it's a time machine. And they made it out of a DeLorean, and Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox and a bunch of other stars are going to be in it. And we're looking for somebody that's got a DeLorean that we can use for a prop for a special screening at the Hyatt Regency for 2 days and 2 nights. And so he goes, I know somebody that's got a DeLorean. He said, well, we won't pay him anything. See if he'll put it as a prop. And they showed him a picture of the time machine. He goes, oh my, yeah, he'll make it look just like this. He said, well, we're not going to pay him to do that. He said, no, he'll do it for free. And so he comes to me and tells me about it. And I go, oh, yeah, that's great, man. A DeLorean, that's going to be even more famous as DeLoreans were. And I just love DeLoreans. And so what happened was that I asked him, well, how long do I have, to build this? He says, you got 3 weeks. I said, how am I going to get it done in 3 weeks? Well, I did. And I didn't want to destroy the car because I just bought it the year before in 1984. And I put it all together with 2-sided tape and nylon ties. There are no holes drilled in this car. I've had it up to 100 miles an hour plus, and I've been driving it since 1985. And this is the way it'll always be because it's so much fun to drive. It's so many things I've done with this. I've traveled coast to coast.
Have you met some of the stars?
Michael J. Fox, I have not, and Christopher Lloyd, I haven't yet. I'm hoping to. Bob Gale, this is just going to be a plus in my life to be able to have him anywhere near.
The guy that created the whole idea.
Exactly. And the only person, Biff, Tom Wilson from the movie The Bully, he was in Pizza Hut contacted me in 1989, and they wanted me to bring the car to Wichita at the auditorium, and they had a clear tent, and as you came up, you got your picture taken with my car and Biff, went in and seen the movie. 2,400 people in 2 days.
Wow.
Got to see the movie Back to the Future.
You even have props as well.
I
and
have
you have
all the
monitors
props
built into the car,
and
which
what
is
they
very
didn't
cool.
make, I had to make. So there was a lot of things back in '85. We didn't have LEDs, and we didn't have a lot of stuff that now just barely had cell phones.
Yeah.
So
no, we've only got about a minute left, but you use this car to make an awful lot of people happy.
Yes.
It made everybody in the studio happy when you pulled in, but you use it for kids and happiness all over the place.
We do a lot of benefits to Shriners and a lot of other benefits. A Dream Factory, anything to do with kids, I want to be there to help them out and put a smile on their face. And I do that a lot with. I do birthday parties, proms, graduations, anniversaries, weddings, all that type stuff.
Cool.
Do you have any other famous cars? I mean, I obviously love the DeLorean.
I built the Ghostbuster car. I called it the Ghost Blaster because it had 102 speakers, 30 amps, 6,200 watts of sound, and it glowed in the dark. And then I have a bunch of other custom cars that I show.
He's working on something that's from Dumb and Dumber.
The Mutz Cuts van.
I love that.
With all the carpeting on it.
By the station
yes, I
when
will.
It's done,
yes, I will. That'll be done here not too long from now.
I mean, when that car goes down the road, it has to confuse every dog that wants to chase it.
Well, and everybody will know it's me. They'll go, look, the dog's. Oh, that's Joe Pace.
That's Joe Pace. Now, for more information on Joe and how you can rent the DeLorean.
Rent the DeLorean.
For an event, we're going to have a link on our website to his website on ours at KCLive.tv.
Can we see under the hood real quick?
Yeah, let's look.
Do you mind?
Just got a lot of junk under there. Let me go this way. Not only that, but with the Kansas City Film Festival, we'll be at the Plaza at Saturday, which is tomorrow.
So Saturday, you can actually meet Bob Gale, the screenwriter for Back to the Future.
There's a lot of junk in here for the shows and stuff. A lot of my props go in here.
That's a trunk.
Yep, the motor's in the rear.
The
motor's in the rear.
Oh, here you go.
Where he stores the plutonium.
This is where the magic happens, right here. All right, well.